So for me, more peripheral implications have changed my life. Things like what are the implications of this understanding of reality of nature for healthcare, for our physical well-being as well, not only our mental well-being. What are the implications for our perception of the meaning of life? What is life all about? Are we here just to go on this dance and then at the end, it's all over and it was for nothing? Or is there some telos, some natural direction? Is there something nature wants to do through you? Is there something nature wants to bring into manifestation, into expression in the world through you? That's another biggie, another big implication for me. Um, Things regarding the more or less recent but incredibly damaging Western idea, which is a when I say it, people will go like, "Well, of course, that's obvious, right?" It's so ingrained it is that people see it now as self-evident. This Western idea that your life is about you, that my life is about me. Uh, this is astonishingly unnatural. It's wrong from every perspective one can possibly look at it. But it has come to govern the entire industry of self-help, of motivational speakers, life coaches, and whatnot. Everybody makes the assumption that a person's life is about that person. No, a person is a part of nature. A person's life is about what nature is trying to do, what nature is expressing through that person. So, and if you understand this, such a weight is lifted from our shoulders. A tremendously heavy load is just taken out. Your life is not about you. So, you're not a failure if you're not happy. You're not a failure if you didn't manage to tick all the boxes of your life plan that you did when you were 21. That's not what it's all about. And moreover, your plans are just your plans. They are not nature's plans. They're all your own little narrative, your own machination about what should and what should not. And who are you to know? So if your plans don't come true, you're also not a failure, because what's going on is something completely else that flies over the head of Western society today. I could speak for hours about all these little ancillary implications, which for me are like, the berries, because I'm I'm not, and I don't put this pressure on myself either, because again, it's not about me. I'm not in a place where um, I can live the unity of nature. I know that to be true based on my conceptual reasoning, my look and study of the evidence, scientific and otherwise. But it's not a reality that sort of streams through my body at this point in my life. I know it conceptually mostly. So I sort of dance around the more ancillary implications.
I want to raise an objection there, Bernardo.
I knew you would do that. Your vision of me is higher than my own.
As far as I know, as far as I can tell, Bernardo, you spend every hour or almost every hour of your waking life uh, devoted, dedicated to sharing and expressing this understanding through your conversations and through your writings. So that to me is an expression of one whose mind is not completely clear of personal psychology. Of course, none of our minds are completely, but is sufficiently free of the tyranny of personal psychology to enable its main purpose in life to be the sharing, the communicating, the celebrating, the expressing of truth or reality.
That is true. I have learned over the years to not fight what nature wants to do through me. I know it's a very losing proposition to do that. One, you can't win, and two, you just don't serve your life's purpose. So I'm totally open to what nature wants to do through me. That doesn't necessarily reflect um, a lived experience of unity, if you know what I mean. But as you know from me, I'm okay with that. It's
Yes,
fine.
yes. But your work, but the what I perhaps I'm just repeating myself, but your work is an expression of the understanding of unity, and it's quite evident. Uh, it's evident to me when I hear you. I think it's evident to so many people that you're not just talking book knowledge. You're not just speaking, regurgitating something you've read. It is your own passionate belief and understanding. In other words, it comes from your experience. Yes, I understand it may not have pervaded all the way through the layers of your experience and washed your experience completely clean of personal psychology. I understand that, but I think I'm still objecting to your claim that what you're doing doesn't come from your lived experience. I feel that it does.
No, I live my philosophy for sure. I
Yes,
mean, my
yes,
philosophy is not
yeah,
even mine, but you know what I mean. I live that. But the first implication that you talked about just a few minutes ago, and you called it love, and you explained what that means, the direct experience of unity. Um, that's not something that I experience at all times. Um, but again, it's okay.
yes,
I would do what nature wants to do through me, regardless of whether I
yeah,
experience that love or
yeah.
not.